Example 12.4 children. Question is, the potential difference between the terminals of an electric heater is 60 volt. When it draws a current of 4 ampere from the source, what current will the heater draw if the potential difference is increased to 120 volts? Here, 2 times they have given the value of voltage and 1 value of current is given. So obviously you should know relation between V, I and R means it is Ohm's law. You should apply Ohm's law formula. But understand the question, there are two parts here. The potential difference between the terminals of an electric heater is 60 volts. So, given V is 60 volts and it draws a current of 4 ampere. Current I is 4 ampere from the source. What current will the heater draw if the potential difference is increased to 120 volts? When it is 120 volts, what is the current drawn? The question is, children, electric heater is there. When the voltage of the electric heater is 60 volts, it draws the current of 4 ampere. If you change the voltage of the same electric heater to 120 volts, what will be the current drawn by it? You need to find out. Hope you are clear with the question. I said you we should use Ohm's law here. So V and I is given. R we need to find out. So for the first part, V is equal to IR is the Ohm's law. I know V and I means R is unknown. So R is clearly V divided by I, and let me substitute V. 60 divided by 4. By 4, I is 4 ampere. 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4, 2 remaining, 4 5s are 20. We got R is equal to 15 ohms. Call it as equation 1. In the first part of the question, for this particular voltage, this is the current drawn by the electric heater was given. But if at all we increase the voltage to 120 volts from 60 volts, what is the current drawn? Means here, first part you forget. In the second part, if at all I want to apply the Ohm's law, I also I don't know, R also I don't know. Correct? Here R is question mark. Here also R is question mark in both the cases. To solve any problem, two unknown quantities I cannot have in one formula. So what to do here is, to the first part, anyhow it is the same electric heater in both the cases, no? So find out the resistance using Ohm's law for the first part. That is what we did now. So the same value of resistance what we got here can be substituted in the second part. Find out the current. Simple. So I hope you have understood how we got 15 ohms. In the second part, same formula, V is equal to IR. Here we need to find out what is I. So it is V divided by R now. Here in the second part, now I will replace question mark by the 15 ohms which I got. So I know voltage is 120 divided by 15. So which table shall we do? 3 if you find. 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10, 5 4s are 20. 24 by 3. 3 1s are 3 8s are. I is equal to 8 ampere. Always put the final answers in box with the unit, children. So we got current I to be 8 amperes. So when the voltage when the voltage of 60 volt was given to the electric heater, it draw the current of 4 ampere. When we increase the voltage to 120 volts, the current drawn was 8 ampere. That is how we find it out. Resistance was unknown quantity in both the cases. So what we did is, using this value of V and I by using Ohm's law, we find that out. R. Next, in the second part, we substituted that value of R from equation 1 and we find it out the current. So we studied now, as the potential difference increases, current also increases. If potential difference decreases, current also decreases. That is Ohm's law. V is proportional to I. Apply that here. 60 volts, 4 amperes. Increase to 120 volts, current also doubled. 60 to 120. 62s are 120. When voltage is doubled, current is also doubled. 62s are 120, 4 2s are 8. So, that is Ohm's law. Exercise 12.5. This is bit tricky question. Please pay attention when you go through this video. See, resistance of a metal wire of length 1 meter is 26 ohms at 20 coulombs. Here they will not mention it in words. See, 20 ohm symbol, you know, resistance. C means coulombs, you should know. If the diameter of the wire is 0.3 millimeter, what will be the resistivity of the metal at the temperature? Using table 12.2, predict the material of the wire. So this problem, if at all you have the charge, length of the wire and all, obviously you should understand that which formula you should use. Which do you think, children? It is the formula for the resistivity. R is equal to rho into L by A is the formula which we have to use here in order to solve this. Resistance of the material of the wire of length 1 meter. So, length of the wire is 1 meter. Resistance of the, see here, resistance of the material of the wire length 1 meter is 26 ohms. Means its resistance is 26 ohm. Length is 1 meter. At 20 coulombs, Q is 20 coulombs. If the diameter of the wire is 0.3 millimeter, look here, millimeter is given. So SI unit is meter, you need to do conversion here. So diameter is 0.3 millimeter. Milli means, you know, it is 10 to the power minus 3. So you should write it as 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. In your textbook, if you see, they have written as 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter. How do you think they have written? While solving the problems on I is equal to Q by T formula, children. In the previous videos, I said you how the value of power changes when you shift the decimal points either in forward or reverse direction. Yes, no? Here 0.3 is there. If I shift the decimal point by 1 decimal place in the forward direction, I should subtract 1 from the power. You remember this, no? So 0.3 now becomes just 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4 meter. You may question, I can keep like this only and solve. No, why this headache? Why? Because simplification will be difficult if you retain decimal. Whole numbers means like multiplication and division will be easy. So 3 into 10 power minus 4 meter is the diameter. That is what they have done in the textbook. What will be the resistivity of the metal at the temperature? Means resistivity, rho is question mark. They have given children using table 12.2 predict the material of the wire. After you get the resistivity rho, as I said you in the previous page in the table, they have given resistivity of different materials. No? So the resistivity you compare there and which material of the wire was, what wire was used, you need to predict it. Fine. Now what is the formula to find the resistivity? First we know R is equal to rho into L by A is the basic formula which we learned. Here rho is the quantity which we need to find. What will rho be is equal to? Here forget rho. We will write it as it is. That is the unknown quantity. Here denominator A means we will multiply it with R. L will divide. Rho is R into L by A is the formula for resistivity. For this formula, let us make the substitution. Before substituting, let us make sure that we have all the quantities on the other hand side. Resistance, do we know? Yes, R is 26. Area, do we know? No, they have not given area. But diameter is given. Length, do we know? Yes, it is 1 meter. But here problem is with the area of the cross section of the wire. How to find out the area of cross section? I showed you which is the area of cross section of the wire. Do you remember the figure? If you consider this as the wire, this is length L of the wire. This small circle opening, what you have is the area of cross section. So area of the circle in other words. So we know that area is pi r square. Correct? Area is pi r square. Pi, yes, we can substitute 22 by 7. R square, radius we want. Do we have radius? No, but they have given us the diameter. Diameter divided by 2 gives the radius. So you can simply divide the diameter by 2 and substitute the radius formula. Now I am not going to there divide 3 by 2, but what I do is directly while substituting the formula only I will simplify it. So let me write the formula for rho as R into L by A. For this formula I am substituting. R is 26 ohm, area is pi r square. So for the pi it is 22 divided by 7 is pi r square means 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 10 to the power minus 4 whole square. How have they done in your textbook? Let me see and follow the same step. They are very clever. They have not shown you the simplification, children. What they have done is simply given the formula, substitution they have shown, and final answer they have given. So let us only do all the circus of finding it. So no problem. R26 pi r square. Area is in place of area. I am applying the formula pi r square. Pi is 22 by 7. Radius, diameter I know 3 into 10 power minus 4 means 3 by 2. 3 by 2 twice if I do r square. No, r square. So you can either write 3 by 2 whole square or 3 by 2 twice. 10 to the power minus 4 is the power for 1 3. So to the power minus 2 I have written. That is not the end. Length is 1 meter. If you know, now you can see the children 7, 2, 2 etc. are in the denominator. This line of 3 by 2, 3 by 2, I will make it complete in the numerator. These are in the denominator. 1 into I will write. Why 1 into? That is the value of L. L is a 1 meter. So simply write 1. Hope the substitution is clear to you, children. R is 26 ohm. A is pi r square we are applying here. Pi is 22 divided by 7. R is the radius of the wire. Radius is not given but diameter is given, and we know that it is 3 into 10 power minus 4 meter. Radius we get by dividing the diameter by 2. So 3 is the diameter, means divided by 2 is the radius. Again I am taking the same denominator and dividing by 2. Why 2? Because r square in the formula. 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 10 to the power minus 4 whole square I am writing. Why? 3 into 10 power minus 4 twice I should write. So since I have written the number separately, here I am writing 10 to the power minus 4 whole square. Next step. Rho is equal to 26 into 22 into 3 into 3. 3 3s are 9. 26 into 22. 9 into 22. 22 into 9. 9 2s are 18. 1 carry. 9 2s are 18 plus 1. 198 I got. Into 26. 6 8s are 48. 4 carry. 6 9s are 54 plus 4. 58. 5 carry. 6 1s are 6 plus 5. 11. Plus 2 8s are 16. 1 carry. 2 9s are 18 plus 1. 19. 1 carry. 2 1s are 2 plus 1. 3. If you add 8. 8 plus 6 is 40. 9 10 11. 1 carry. 3 4 5. 5 1 4 8 I got. 5 1 4 8 by multiplying 26 into 22 into 3 into 3. In the numerator I have the power. Law of exponents. 10 power minus 4 into 2 is 10 to the power minus 8 divided by. Here if you want, write multiplications, and if it is confusing. 1 into 7, 7. 7 into 2, 14. 14 into 2, 28. Divided by 28, and there are no powers. They have not given that answer also, children. So now what we need to do is, with the help of 28 table, we need to divide 5148. For that, see, 5148 should be now divided by 28. You cannot use the calculators in test or exam. So you should be fast in this multiplications. I need not show you all this. I can directly write the answer as I have done in textbook. Since you should not feel difficult, I am doing it for you. Bear with me. 28 into 5 and 4. Now 51 if you take, I don't know 28 table. So what I do is, I will try to find the multiples here. 2 8s are 16, 2 2s are 4, 56 I got. 51 is there, very much less. So what we'll do? 51 if you consider, 28 ones are 28. 28 ones are 28 means 11 minus 8, 3. 4 minus 2 is 2. 23 is there. Bring down next number 4. 234 I want. So I will try 28 into 5s are. 5 8s are 40. 5 2s are 10 plus 4, 14. 140. I am very far. So what I will do is 28 into 8 I will do. 8 8s are 64, 6 carry. 8 2s are 16 plus 6. 16 plus 6 is 24. So 224 means plus 10 if you do, you cannot go with 28. So I think 8 the 224 and difference is 5. Bring down next number 8. 108 I want means, let me try with 28 into 5. 5 8s are 40. 140. It is more. So 28 into 4 if we do, 8 4s are 32. 4 2s are 8. 112. It is also more. So obviously we should go with 28 into 3. 8 3s are 24. 3 2s are 6 plus 2. 8. 84 we got. So 3s are 84. 8 minus 4, 4. 10 minus 8, 2. 24 I got. Keep one decimal point. Take 0. 240 I want. 8s are only 224 I got. So 28 into 9 if you do, 9 8s are 64. 9 2s are 18. 9 20, 21, 24. 244 I got. So obviously I go with 8. 183.8. After substituting what simplification I want, I am least bothered about that. I am only bothered about the answer what I got there. So what we shall do now is, I got rho is equal to 183.8 into 10 to the power minus 8. So what answer have they got? See, rho is 1.84 into 10 to the power minus 6 ohm meter is the answer given in your textbook. You can leave at this point, or if at all you want the same answer in the textbook, what you need to do is, minus 8 is there. In terms of 183 you got. Can you think resistivity in terms of 183? No. It is meaningless if you leave the answer at this point. So what we need to do is shift the decimal point backward to 2 decimal places. How many decimal places we are shifting in backward direction? 2 decimal places. I showed you here, no, if you shift the decimal point in the forward direction, how many ever decimal points you are shifting, that many number you should subtract. Minus 1 decimal point, minus 1, 2 decimal, minus 2. Similarly, if you are shifting to, now I am shifting 2 decimal point in the backward direction, means for this minus 8 I should add plus 2. What happens now? Rho is 183 becomes now 1.83. Why? After 3 what decimal point I had? I shifted it twice, 2 decimal places backward. 10 to the power minus 8 plus 2. 1 plus 1 minus means subtract. 8 minus 2, 6. Greater number sign. 8 is having minus sign. Minus 6 unit you don't forget. Rho unit is ohm meter. That is the answer what you have in your textbook. 1.84 into 10 to the power minus 6 ohm meter. The working simplification, nothing is shown in your textbook, children. So as soon as you see this video in your classworks, please work out all the exercise example problems which I am solving now. Hope you are clear with it. In your classworks only you write. Now, last part is looking at the table given in the previous page. Predict which material is this. We got resistivity 1.83. Here if you observe in the table, see, in conductors, under conductors, you have Manganese. Yes, manganese have resistance 1.84 into 10 to the power minus 6 children. So, like that in the exam they don't ask you, you need not by heart this table. See, here only they have given your favorite statement. You need not memorize these values. You can use these values for solving numerical problems. So, you don't worry. Since the table is available in the previous page, here they have asked in the example problem. So, you write one line. Based on the referring the table, the resistivity 1.83 into 10 power minus 6 ohm meter is the manganese. The material of the wire which is used here is the manganese wire. So resistivity for each, we studied no 3 factors. Third factor was nature of the material of the wire. This is resistivity. It is the nature of the material. Which wire is used here? Manganese wire. This is about the example 12.5. Next children, last example or problem of this section, that is example 12.6. The question is, a wire of given material having length L and area of cross section A has a resistance 4 ohms. What would be the resistance of another wire of the same material having length L by 2 and area of cross section 2A? So this numerical is bit different. They have not given any values like 2 ohms, 3 amperes, anything like that. But there are 2 wires and first wire and second wire. Separately we shall consider. So for the first wire, let us write the given data. A wire of given material having length L. So length is just L. Area of cross section is just A, area is A, and has resistance 4 ohms. So what I do is, length for first wire I will take it as L1, area for first wire I will take it as A1, and resistance for first wire I will take it as R1, which is equal to 4 ohm according to the given data. Now for the second wire, similarly if we write, what would be the resistance of another wire? Means it is clearly R2 we don't know. Of the same material, this is very important, underline that, same material is being used. Having length L by 2 means length L2 is here L by 2 and area of cross section A2 is twice means 2A. Length for the first wire, length is L1, area is A1, R1, resistance R1 is 4 ohms. For the second wire, resistance R2 we don't know, but length is halved, L by 2, area is doubled, so 2A. 2A. What will be the resistance? There are 2 wires which are of same material. Suppose, see, previous problem we got to know manganese was a wire. Same example we can consider for time being, no problem. 2 manganese wire has been taken. One wire is having length L1, area of cross section A1 and its resistance is 4 ohm. One more manganese wire is there whose resistance we don't know. Its length is L by 2 means first manganese wire, what is it? It is equal to half of the length but its area is twice that of the first wire. In that case, what will be the resistance of the second wire is the question. So, again it is based on the formula for resistivity, children. So, we know R is equal to rho into L by A is the generalized formula what we have. Here we are talking about the first wire means R1 is equal to, see, in the formula, 2 formulas we will write. Wait, I will show you that also. Means for the second wire, what will be? R2 is equal to rho into L2 by A2. Correct? Here L1, A1. R1, L1, A1. R2, L2, A2. I am not writing rho 1, rho 2. Why? Because rho is resistivity, you know. Here they have given both the wires are of same material, means its resistivity will not vary. So please don't write rho 1, rho 2, rho as it is. Now substitute. Here I need not substitute anything for the first wire. Only R1 is 4 ohms I will substitute. Rho as it is I will keep. L1 is same, A1 is same for the first wire. For the second wire, R2 we don't know, so I will write as it is. Rho, same material, so as it is. What is L2? L by 2, area of cross section. This again divided by 2A. This is what we have. Now, what we need to do is, one more thing I wanted to tell you children. This is for the first wire and this is for the second wire, okay. In your textbook, L, small letter L, length of the wire looks like 1. So, don't get confused, that is small letter L. Next what they have done is, here they have manipulated. So, R2 will be rho as it is. L is there in the numerator. What I do is multiply this 2 to the denominator. L divided by 4 into A they have got. L is 4. One more thing I wanted to tell you children. This is for the first wire and this is for the second wire, okay. In your textbook, L, small letter L, length of the wire looks like 1. So, don't get confused, that is small letter L. Next what they have done is, here they have manipulated. So, R2 will be rho as it is. L is there in the numerator. What I do is multiply this 2 to the denominator. L divided by 4 into A they have got. L is 4A. Now children, for the first wire, let me call this as equation 1. Now upon taking 2 to the denominator, I got R2 is rho into L by 4A. We know our standard formula is just R is equal to rho into L by A. So what they have done in your textbook is, let me do it here. R2 is equal to 1 by 4 into rho into L by A they have written. Nothing. Rho into L by as it is 1 by 4 is there, no? They have taken it separately as the fraction 1 by 4. Now call it as equation 2. Next what we need to do is, now look children, compare 1 and 2. On comparing 1 and 2, on LHS of both equations 1 and 2, we have resistance R. In the RHS, rho is constant, so it is as it is written, no problem. Length and area, rho into L by A in equation 1 and rho into L by A in equation 2 is the common factor which we see. So, when you equate these two equations, children, compare the equations 1 and 2. Here, in equation 1, we have resistance R1. For now, don't substitute, it will confuse you, okay na? R only you keep, R1, R2 or just R also you can keep, no problem. R is rho into L1 by A, this is equation 1. R2 is 1 by 4 types of rho into L by A is the equation 2. On comparing, rho into L by A, rho into L by A is common factor in both the equations. So, when we equate it, what do we get is R2 is equal to this 1 by 4 we are writing as it is. In place of rho into L by A, I will substitute now R1 into R1. Why am I writing R2 is 1 by 4 times of R1? In equation 2, you have understood why R2 is 1 by 4 times of rho into L by A is there, no? In equation, rho into L by, don't worry about this 1 and all, it's okay, same material, no? So, in place of rho into L by A, it is equal to R1. So, this rho into L by A can be replaced by R1 from equation 1. So, now R2 is equal to 1 by 4 into, what is resistance R1? It is 4 again. 4 ones are 4 ones are. So, R2 is 1 ohm. So, when the Hope you have understood the simplification. R1 is 4 ohm from the given value. 4 ones are 4 ones are 4 gets cancelled. The value is 1. R2 is 1 ohm. When R1 is 4 ohm means when the length was L and area of cross section was A, the resistance of the wire was 4 ohm. When the length was divided to 2 half and area was increased, its resistance is decreasing. So that is what is the answer. What would be the resistance of another wire of same material? Means another wire of same material has resistance 1 ohms when its length is halved and area of cross section is doubled. So this is about the exemplar problems, children. Next we have resistance of a system of resistors, where we will be studying resistors connected in series and resistors connected in parallel. Till then, please go through the textbook and solve all the exemplar problems which we tried in today's session in your classwork. Any doubts, please WhatsApp me on my number. Thank you, children.